Hi, everybody. This is Ray. This is Life and Vibe, and you'll probably see me being yanked around because of my dog being with me. So, hi, everybody. Happy holiday weekend. I did promise everybody that I would get some type of selfie stick to stabilize my camera while I'm filming, and I did find one yesterday. So here we are. I hope it is a better filming experience and hopefully less of a arm burn for me. I'm sure people are going to think I'm odd walking around with a camera and filming. So let me cross the street over here, because in the city of Virginia Beach, people don't do anything that's different or unusual, especially filming. They're very conservative in Virginia Beach, but I wanted to take you here somewhere a little bit different today. And I always go over to this park that's right next to where I have my place. In fact, my dog is pulling me because she's so accustomed to going that way. But I thought instead I would take you a little bit into the Marsh Point neighborhood here in Virginia Beach and be able to also show you just how beautiful the city of Virginia Beach is here on the east coast of the United States. I see so many different channels that show California, show Florida, show so many different places, and I don't know if there's any really highlighting just how gorgeous the Commonwealth is, especially right here in my family's hometown of Virginia Beach, Virginia. I know my accent is not from here. I get it. I understand. We're in the beach, oceanfront area, and I'm walking in one of the neighborhoods that's pretty close to my house. Not too shabby of an area. So it's pretty down here. I don't often walk down here because I usually just go into the park. So this is near. Anyway, so why am I here today? What's the nurse concern today? What really bad information am I hearing online? YouTube that gets me concerned, and just something I would like to be able to highlight and point out to people because I do get, I think as a provider, it's really hard to hear people talk about how doctors or those of us who are training to be healthcare providers are those who are trying to, scam people out of money or are in bed, let's go, with big pharma or are lining our pockets somehow with money when we're prescribing medications. And I heard that on a channel today. I don't really want to dox a channel, but it really concerns me because this person that is telling his quite sizable subscriber base this advice about, you shouldn't listen to your doctors. He, has the answers to your health journey, and he will be able to let you know what he's doing for his health. And therefore, because he's doing that, that's what you in your 60s or 70s should also be doing. And I find it really, really scary and quite troublesome. Sorry, I don't want to dox anybody in these neighborhoods. I'm just trying to walk around, actually. So yeah, it's kind of an older, newer Virginia Beach neighborhoods. Let's go down this way because at least, I don't know, maybe it's a little bit more parky. So anyway, I doubt anything's for sale down here. Let's see if we can find anything for sale. Probably not. So anyway, if you like living at the beach and being on the East Coast here, then hi, welcome to Virginia Beach. That's why I call it Life and Vibe, because Vibe is for the Vibe Creative Art District, so which is just down the road here from where I live. And yeah, I got my dog here with me. I'm having a lovely walk, and it's a holiday weekend. So yeah, I skirt around the YouTube channels and I watch some subscribers because there's definitely a particular mindset and definitely a group of people who are being able to find that they're able to make a source of income and make money by having a YouTube channel. And so, you know, obviously my kind of idea is I don't know if I'd ever make money from this channel, and that's not really why I'm here. Mine is really, I just, as a healthcare provider, I really get concerned of those who are either one, telling people that healthcare providers are just out to get money from pharmaceutical companies and not actually here to do anybody any good. Two, are in bed with big pharma. Three, you know, aren't taking care of their health for them. Four, you know, just are just, you know, we're just the worst type of people. And these are people, I'm sorry, these are people that I have found over time may or may not have ever been to college, have a college degree, or have ever finished college, which is important because you do learn how to understand evidence and read evidence and look to see what is actually something that would be good advice to give somebody for their health. And these people are just out here having no idea what these people watching. Oh, my hair went wild. I can see that. I can see that. So I tried to do a bun here. I think my hair's going to keep going wild. That the folks here, you know, are telling these people not to see their doctors and to take a supplement, which, you know, if you know me, you know already that I have real issues with people just letting people not follow their doctors when they have no licensure, they have no credentials, they have nothing that would give them any experience with working with people with really complicated health issues. I can let you know, and I'll link the studies below, but cardiovascular disease is the biggest killer here in the United States, and to maybe try to get people to not monitor their blood pressure or watch their blood pressure, which could end up leading, already does lead to end-stage renal disease, strokes, issues like brain aneurysms. I can think of heart failure. I can think of so many things that just high blood pressure alone will cause. With other comorbidities, I can think of just like the cardiac events that would happen from somebody having atherosclerotic cardiovascular disease. I mean, there's so much that can happen. And for somebody to be on a channel where they are grilling hamburgers outside of a trailer in Florida, which, you know, I thought Florida, one, had hurricanes, and two, trailers would then not be a safe option, who's retired at 62, getting almost like poverty level Social Security insurance payments, and trying to advise his followers and subscribers to not see a doctor while he's talking about having dizzy spells at a gym while taking blood pressure medications seems really foolhardy to me, and it really gets me quite heated and quite upset. And I get really unhappy when people give really bad health advice. And I don't know how YouTube is able to monitor these individuals, other than the fact that if I get to 2,000 subscribers, I can then put the credential on my page that says I am a licensed individual, I am a medical professional, and therefore the information and advice that I am giving is actually credentialed and licensed. But until then, I'm just going to have to keep telling people I am that individual. I can't put my license online like that. You can find my license. If you looked at my name and my state, you would find my RN license, that it was active and unencumbered, which means I've had no strikes against me. So yeah, and that's the thing. And then I just feel like okay, so this was the scenario. his audience, isn't it beautiful? It's so nice out here. So his audience told him, look, they was kind of, I guess, getting bored of him just talking about retirement and Social Security. Because, you have to be able to provide, if you're doing a daily type of video, something that you can talk about and have interesting content provided. And so I guess, he's not an expert in this topic, so he's not going to be able to talk about a new law that's come about, and he's limited, and they're always guys, he's limited on what information he's able to really disseminate, because he doesn't have a licensure. So you do have to be really cautious, because you can get into trouble. So what happened at this juncture is, I guess he decided that, he's, making some, sorry, I'm fixing my hair, some revisions, come here, sweetie, some revisions in his own health, which I'm always glad when somebody's making changes. But I do always say, also follow up with your provider. So anyway, it's hot out here. It's like, I think it's in the 90s at this moment. I think we're expecting thunderstorms this evening. But yeah, this neighborhood is right behind my condo here in Virginia Beach. So this is beach life in Virginia Beach, everybody. So if you're curious as to what it would look like to get a sort of probably ridiculously overpriced home in the Commonwealth down here in the Beach District, this is what it would look like. Oh, look, it's the dead end. Let's go to the dead end and walk around. We'll come right back up. So anyway, it's a beautiful day. It's right at the start of summer. It feels nice outside, and we're taking advantage of it being just a lovely day. So enjoy the view of my lovely city, and the fact that I finally got something to help me stabilize my camera a little bit while we walk and talk. Okay, let's not have the kids see what we're up to. I'm not trying to dox somebody's children on the channel, so let's go this way. So yeah, I am like just wanting people to be, come on baby girl, this way, be very conscientious when you're watching a channel and the person is moving their content from what originally started their following and have now decided that they are going to go into the health and wellness space. And so I think it's very tempting to do that, because if you start talking about supplements, there's a good possibility that some supplement proprietary blend company will reach out to them with a collagen mix, probably, or whatever is the trendy supplement du jour of that year, month, whatever is trendy, and be offering that as an affiliate link on their channel, or having it as a 20% off, or whatever they do. And so I think that was, to me, very telling when your channel is obviously, wanting to get some more content other than just Social Security. It's a topic that they can only go but so far. And health and wellness is constant. I should know I'm constantly working with patients, and I understand medications, medication interactions, how to get somebody to exercise. I read telemetry. I understand cardiovascular disease. I've told people I can literally look at someone's telemetry and heart rate and blood pressure and probably tell you what procedure that they had or event that they had that brought them to the cardiac rehab, because obviously it's very telling on someone's EKG. So that's very easy to tell. And I myself follow the advice of healthcare providers, and I also am understanding of my scope of practice, my code of ethics, my standards of care, my state laws and regulations, and everything that makes part of it being part of a healthcare provider, and the duty that I have especially as a registered nurse and someone who's studying to be a nurse practitioner, which is what I'll be doing once little big girl and I have finished this walk and talk, is going home and writing a paper about refusal of assignments, not associated with this topic today. But yeah, so I'm going to sign off right here because I've been talking for a little bit, and but I'm hoping you enjoyed the view. I do always say try to get out and get 30 minutes of good, easy cardiovascular exercise every day. Okay, so these are going to be my RN tips for today, especially with a holiday weekend. One, especially if you're a retiree or you are already being managed for cardiovascular disease by a healthcare provider, or you're on any type of blood pressure medication, it is still the biggest killer on our globe. It's still cardiovascular disease. I hate to say it, that wasn't eloquently said, but that's what it is. Let me not dox people's homes. Pretty. So anyway, yeah, so I'm going to do a 360 because the dog never knows where she wants to be. And yeah, I'm kind of happy. I'm excited that I'm bringing Virginia Beach to everybody. And this like cute little neighborhood that's right by me. Like I said, I don't think the houses are inexpensive because we're probably, I want to say we're walking distance, not like super close, but at least we're a little bike ride, maybe a mile bike ride to the beach right here at the ocean front, where all the restaurants and events and so forth are held. So it's very easy to make that journey to the oceanfront from this particular neighborhood, and that's a very common. You'll see everybody in the day on their bicycles with their, beach stuff and headed to the beach. So that's a very popular activity if you're living the beach life here in Virginia Beach, Virginia. So me, I'm walking around here ranting about some guy giving bad medical advice to pensioners and walking my dog because I got to go home and write a paper, which I'm going to try to read outside first because it's just a really nice day. But they are calling for storms tonight. So, just finishing up, I was doing my nurse tips and I got totally distracted. So my tips, one, please, have a regular provider. And I think most people aren't starting early enough, but you need to do that. Follow all directions for your medications. If you are wanting to start a supplement, talk to your provider first, because there are so many supplements that interact with your drugs or are not actually doing what you want them to do, or can actually put you into some health risk. For example, every detox tea I look at has some type of laxative in it. I looked at one today for a company called Life Activated Brands. It's just a terrible company. Anyway, it had senna in as the second ingredient of a detox tea, and the first was like a fiber. So basically both were just going to make you be on the toilet, having a number two, as they would say, from that ingredient mix. So the more you feel detoxed, you're losing all your water weight from just, pooping. Not to be graphic, I hate that. Anyway, secondly, so if you're going to start a supplement, talk to your doctor first. It could interact with your medications. It could be something you really do not need to take, or could actually deplete you of important nutrients and vitamins of your body, and you're not even aware it's doing that, which could lead to more harm and damage at the end of the day. 3, don't listen to people on the internet who have been unable to prove evidence-based practice, their licensure or knowledge, or are scaremongering you about doctors. Because I promise you, when you're having an acute coronary event, which like a heart attack, the person that you're going to come and see is us at the emergency room, not the guy telling you not to listen to your doctor's advice on YouTube. That's really dangerous. And 5, I'm just going to finish out here. Yeah, make sure you're wearing some sunscreen that's somebody else's. But I have sunscreen on. You know, don't be walking around in the sun without sunglasses on, because the sun's really damaging to the eyes, and can accelerate, you know, possible, you know, eye disease like cataracts. And that's where I'm going to finish off. But I'm just going to kind of keep on this topic. Like I said, I may not get many views on this, but I'm okay with that, you know, because really the important thing is just letting people know good health advice. So what am I doing today? Well, I'm staying hydrated. I got my water bottle here. I don't think you can see it. There it is. I'm staying hydrated. I'm out doing 30 minutes of cardiovascular exercise with my dog. And then I'm actually going to work on my mental health as far as reading and working on my schooling. I'm certainly not going to go down a hole of conspiracy theories or start to mislead people how to mismanage or mistake their sources for health advice. So anyway, all right. My arms have definitely got a nice workout holding this. I'm hoping this has been better with the camera view. So anyway, again, this is Life and Vibe. If you like this type of content coming from a genuine registered nurse here in the United States, in school to become a nurse practitioner at the hospital level, or really what I want to be as a cardiology specialist, then please hit the like down below. Please subscribe. I love my comments. I do always try to make a comment back. I love feedback on like where you want the channel to go, but I definitely want to keep pointing out channels that are giving bad health advice to their subscribers, because I think that's really important, because my fear is everybody wants to be in this space, and I promise you it takes a lot of work, a lot of studying. It takes understanding, reading huge amounts of articles and evidence-based practice, and understanding how you disseminate evidence and find out what is actually legitimate and what is fake. And I think by just poo-pawing this and, you know, saying people like me aren't worth anything, when I promise you in the ladder of life, I have been far more successful than somebody who's just like been shirking even working. And you cannot be that person and think that you can actually gain enough time, knowledge, and experience to guide somebody in what is extremely complicated, which is someone's health. It's not as easy as people think, and it's not as simple as one thinks. So anyway, thank you so much for just even getting to this point. Come on, girl. I know you're tired. Hey, my dog's tired, so we definitely got to get home here. She's hot. She's tired. We're going to head home. So anyway, again, I got a little ranty right there at the end. If you want to follow a real licensed provider, please help me get to 2,000 subscribers, so I can actually identify my medical license down below, so that the people who come to my channel will know who really legitimately will be able to give good health advice, as I try to call out these unlicensed individuals. All right, have a great holiday weekend, everybody. It's been great. So take care. Bye.